What it is, homies, McFlubberpants all up in this hizzy. Back to you again with some more Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. We're gonna be doing some droid recovery on Tatooine again. Total Blue Milk Run. Oh, that's a reference to Blue Milk, that awesome drink that you only see once in episode 4 and then once in episode 2. Two of my least favorite Star Wars movies. Oh boy. Now I'm going to update my drain. With every of these little missions, you get to update one of your light side or dark side force powers. You can't update these ones. These ones are updated later. And you'll see when. But let's go ahead and update my drain some more so I can use it more effectively. For this one, that sniper. I usually always go for this because this is a good basic rifle to be using. And sometimes, occasionally, I want to use my blasters instead of my lightsaber, but for this mission, I much prefer the lightsaber. We'll see how much I use these weapons. I'm definitely going to show off all of them, all the new ones, with
Jawas,
all the mods that I got for them.
around when you need them. Tracks. Maybe they've already come and gone.
As you notice again,
go see if you can find their sand crawler. They might have stopped in that canyon. I'll talk to the moisture farmers, see if they know anything about this cult.
Once again, Kyle sends me off on my own, and there's no Rosh. Like, what the fuck? So, that's the biggest issue I have with this game, is that it's like there's not enough interaction between our main characters, who are Jaden, Rosh, and Kyle. And like, you know, for just a game, I guess that's kind of okay, but for a Star Wars game, I want more character interaction, because that's what makes Star Wars great, is the characters. It's not the story. It's not anything else. It's those characters that make them great. Oh, look, there's a guy up there. I don't... And he is vaporized. Look at that effect. So much better. Hello, Mr. Jawa. You got anything for me? You're cowering before me because you fear me. They all cower before you, by the way. For good reason. They're Jawas. They suck at defending themselves. As we saw in A New Hope, when the Imperials, whose accuracy is so great that they're, you know, that they're so accurate that they killed these Jawas. And that's how you could tell that they were stormtroopers rather than Tusken Raiders, like who I'm killing right now. These Tusken Raiders, the Sand People, they killed my mom. They're like animals, and I'll slaughter them like animals. I hate them. Obi-Wan is holding me back all the time. I'm a whiny son of a bitch. I can't just stop wanting. I'm just wanting so much. Ah! Yeah, I really don't like episode 2. I mean, I enjoy it. I find it entertains me. I enjoy the action and everything, but episode 2 is easily my least favorite Star Wars movie. Easily. And it's because I hate the way Anakin was portrayed. And I actually don't blame Hayden Christensen that much about it. No, I don't, because I'm pretty sure... Excuse me. I'm pretty sure, that's how Lucas directed him to be, if he directed him at all, and that's what that sounds like it would be in the script. Like, if you read that script, that's how you'd think that character would sound. So, I don't really blame Hayden. I blame Lucas.
Can't go that way.
Especially since, Hayden did such a good job in episode 3, when he wasn't speaking. He does a really good job with his facial expressions. Hayden Christensen in particular, especially in episode 3. That's like a really, really good job there. But in episode 2, he just fucking talks and complains so much. It's really fucking annoying. And there have been arguments made about the way he behaves in episode 2, about him not understanding these emotions and how to deal with them, because the Jedi Council is all like, oh, we must not have emotions, just repress them. repress them all, which isn't very healthy and turns people into awkward psychopaths. So it makes sense that, you know, he would be super awkward because he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. And yes, that makes sense, but doesn't make it any less annoying though. Look at him scream without a head. Isn't that brutal? It's fucking metal is what it is. So, okay, yeah, I will admit, that does fucking make sense, you know, that he would behave the way he is in episode 2 with him having to repress his completely natural emotions. But it's like, god damn is that read annoying. All of his reads, all of his dialogue. I mean, not all of it. When he's confessing about murdering the Sand People, the dialogue itself isn't that bad. It's just read so terribly. It shouldn't be read with anger. It should be read with guilt. And feeling terrible for doing what he
Can't go that way.
doing what he does. And look, I can't go this way. This is one of the secrets. So what was I saying? Right. It shouldn't have been read so angrily. It should have been read with regret and guilt for doing something the Jedi weren't supposed to do, which is take revenge on innocent children, too. He didn't just kill the warriors, he killed the women and the children, too. It's like, not just the men, but the women and the children, too. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them. I've seen all the movies so many times. I've virtually memorized all of the lines. So, yeah, that's one of my least favorite line readings in all of Star Wars. All of Star Wars. There's only one that I hate more, and it's from Episode 4, and it's Leia, fucking Leia. My God, what was Lucas thinking, directing Leia that way? She sounds so bad, and the nostalgia critic, explained it best when he said, "No, more kind of British," and that is the majority of Leia's reads in Episode 4: A New Hope. Does a much better job in Episode 5 and 6. My two favorite Star Wars movies. Episode 6 being my favorite. You know, it's just like, God damn it, Lucas. You just don't know what you're doing. And that's the biggest issue, is that Lucas was super involved in the making of Star Wars. He was involved in every step of the process because he's a perfectionist. Unfortunately, not all of his ideas are very good. So, yeah.
This is not the droid we're looking for.
Oh, it's another reference to A New Hope. It's not the droid we're looking for. Hey there, Tusken Raider. You're supposed to be shooting me, you know? That guy doesn't always do the thing he's supposed to. But, oh well, I'm just gonna slaughter him like an animal. You know, the men and the women and the children too. Just gonna slaughter them like animals. So, yeah. One of the things that I loved about the expanded universe is that it expanded on everything. Every fucking character got their own story. And, like, you know, Boba Fett, Boba Fett was one of them. Tusken Raiders was another. There's a Tusken Raider Jedi. There's a Jedi sand person who is awesome. He uses 2 orange lightsabers, and he's so cool. So cool to see that, because I love the fucking all the cultures and shit in Star Wars. I love everything. I'm being so fucking like linguical. I can't even think of the words. I'm a master of words, as you can see, with all the words and shit that I'm using. Look at all of you. Look at all of you, Jawa. You're so cute. You can kill them, by the way. I always try to avoid it, but you can kill them. Without any consequences. Just like me murdering these fucking Tusken Raiders too. I mean, they are attacking me and the Jawas before, but you know, I'm still murdering them. Oh my god, the fucking particle effects. Oh, so cool. It's amazing what the Quake, such an old engine, can handle a lot of this really cool shit.
I wonder if I can get up there.
You can't jump up there. It took me fucking ever. I always got stuck at this part. I thought it was broken, but no. You just do that. Because if you look at your Force Sense, it doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't fucking tell you anything. So it's like, So I used to not play this mission. Because you can skip one of the missions if you want to. And you'll see that when we get there. Oh, bam. There we go. Bam. Oh! So satisfying to see bodies being dismembered in a virtual world with a laser sword. Oh, yeah. Oh, I pulled the lever. I pulled it. And look, it turned that thing green. Well, I don't know what that means, but let's go over there. Oh, I can go into it. You know what's really funny? I can just skip this, but you're supposed to push that. You don't even need to. You don't even need to. You can just walk. Oh, man. Such a funny game. In case you didn't tell, you can tell I like to roll when I'm moving towards people who are shooting at me. And that's because that's a legit thing to do. How do I get down there? You know what I used to do? I used to just jump off and book it. With force speed. Like, it wasn't until a couple years ago, actually, that I found out you can just shoot this. I've owned this game for so long. So long, man. Oh, my god. Rawr. Okay, I just wait for this to time, and oh, I made it. Oh, and now you're dead. You're dead. Oh, that's what you get. Habada. What's great is that they also sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog, who I can do an impression of. Habada. Habada. Ay. The things I do for love. I can't do his voice, but I can do that. Habada. 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 Oh no, they're here. Die! Oh, your head's been cut off. Yeah! There we go. Oh, and your head's gone now. Fucking
How many droids do these Jawas have?
So fucking many. The fucking sandcrawler scene in episode 4 is one of my favorite scenes in that movie. That and the Mos Eisley Cantina scene, because those are the most world-building scenes in that movie, and that's what I love most about Star Wars is the world, the universe, and everything.
You must be the droid we were sent for, but it doesn't
look
like there's any Jawas left to negotiate with. Well, I guess you better just come with me.
Oh, I bet you. I could fucking do these lines better than what they went with, and I'm sure this guy's really good, and that he was just directed improperly. The same thing happened in fucking Mass Effect, where you've got this extremely talented actor in Mark Meer, but you always choose the most monotone and manly sounding of his takes rather than his better, more emotional ones. At least I'm assuming, because I've seen him acting outside of Mass Effect, and he's not this fucking monotone, badass kind of person. I mean, his voice is incredibly sexy and manly, but he's not monotone. It's really fucking frustrating when they use takes that aren't that great.
Yourself all right. Let's get this droid back to the academy.
Or if they're directed that way.
Good
And I'm sure that's something similar has happened
you
here.
recovered the droid on your own.
Yeah, I did.
Too bad about the Jawas. R2 will scour the
None of them died.
See what information it turns up.
Fuck. See, like, no matter whether or not I kill all of the Jawas or I save them all, that same message comes up. That's what I mean. Like this game, and they had the technology to, change
I have
stuff
some troubling news.
at that point.
While Kyle and I attended to the crashed shuttle, someone broke into my quarters and sliced into my records.
Oh no.
R2 is trying to figure out what they may be looking for.
Oh no. So yeah, most of the plot of this story is told in these little things. And it would have been much better if they were told in cutscenes, like what's coming up in a sec. As you'll see right here.
So, how's your training going? I've been sent on a few errands, nothing exciting.
Same here. I guess that's just how the training works.
I thought it was just me. Ever wonder if your master is holding you back? You know, making sure you don't become too powerful?
Oh my
Why would you
goodness.
say that?
Wow,
Well,
he's talking about
Kyle
powerful.
doesn't seem to really foster my talents. I've gone on a couple of missions with him, but
Oh,
doesn't let me
no.
do any of the really important stuff.
Maybe
Wow.
he's observing you.
It's almost
you know,
like-
seeing how you accomplish your missions. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's almost
I'm
like
not
this
so
is
sure.
foreshadowing something.
What do you think,
we'll
Jaden?
see.
Well,
Ready to get back out there? Did I interrupt something?
No, you didn't fucking interrupt anything.
No, not at
And
all.
we're ready to get back out
I'm
there.
ready,
We've
let's
only
go.
been here for like 5 minutes, so we should get back out there. We needed more of that shit, but that's the only cutscene like that in this fucking game. And I love this game. It's fun to play. I just wish the story was told better. I just wish it was. So that's it for now. I am dividing this Let's Play up into these short missions so that you do not get bored by my discussions, and you will be the most appreciative of that, I am sure. I shall see you next time when we do the emergency assistance on the Bakura. I will get back to you when I do that. McFlubberpants over and out.